Chapter 15, waves. So here also, I am just, there are half of this chapter is deleted for you. So we don't require more classes, maybe three classes. Maybe today, if it's possible, we can complete. That's it. So let us see how it is. So that next week onwards, you are able to concentrate on your revision. Okay. So that's it. So I'm trying to finish as early possible. So you will get little more time to study. That's what. Okay, so waves. So already you have told me yesterday onwards we are studying that waves. Let me just go through the technical terms what we have learned so far. Can you go to the oscillation chapter? Technical terms. Technical terms, which are those one? Amplitude, wavelength, time period, frequency. Can you just go through? Because the same thing repeating here. So that's what I wanted, that you should know that. So I don't have to repeat that same portion for you, no, this time. Okay. I hope now all of them joined. Okay. Let me ask those who came, just can you go through that last chapter, technical terms? Those who joined late. Okay, Emmanuel, what is your idea about an oscillation? Already we have learned. Can you tell me what is oscillation?
One complete rotation.
Incomplete rotation. That is the different types of oscillation. Okay, Vidur, tell me what is oscillation? Someone is speaking something. Sharon, do you want to say something? Yes, Vidur, can you tell me what is oscillation? Yesterday, full day, we were talking about oscillation. So you can tell now. Fast. Because after finishing one chapter, it is the same, more or less same. Only few differences between the wave and oscillation. That is what we are learning. Vidur, hurry up.
Repeated motion.
Yes, it is the repeated motion. Okay, good. Rijas, what do you mean by periodic motion, Rijas? Periodic motion. Fast, fast. No time. Okay, Nevin, correct. Nevin, correct. Moving to and fro at a fixed point after regular intervals of time. So Nevin has given me answer. Rijas, I'll give you another question for you. What do you mean by the word wavelength? Hmm? Rijas disappeared. I cannot see him now.
It is the peak to
Okay.
peak
Ah,
distance.
it's a peak to peak distance. Okay. What is another idea of a wavelength? Michael, Rijas has told, how can we measure the wavelength? That is peak to peak. Otherwise, how could you define the word wavelength?
It's the distance between the
Hmm.
crest and the trough of the wave.
Yes. Yeah, it is the distance between one crest, one trough, or between two consecutive crusts or consecutive troughs. Okay. Or it is the distance traveled by one complete wave. Okay. Gayatri, what do you mean by frequency? Gayatri, first.
So number of oscillations per minute.
Per minute, no, per second. Number of
Sorry.
oscillation per second. Okay, correct. Anthony, what is time period? First. What is time period? I don't want any answer that, ma'am, I did not attend your class and all. No, I don't want any excuses like that. You should give me the answer.
Time period is the time taken by a
Yeah, time taken by one wave. Okay.
wave.
Okay, good. Very good. Okay. Aryan, what do you mean by the word amplitude, Aryan?
The maximum value of displacement on either side of its mean position.
Yes, very good. It's the maximum value of the displacement of that. Okay. Okay, students. So these are the special characteristics of the waves. So here, what is the difference between oscillation and wave? Both are same. Oscillation is a vibration, wave also vibration, and a single vibration, we can call it as a wave. But one peculiar feature, how can you define the waves and oscillation separately means waves can travel. Waves can travel from one place to another place. That means from material to material. So when you talk about oscillation, simple harmonic motion, in last class, we were talking about the oscillation vibration of a particular body. We are not talking that oscillation is traveling. Did we discuss like that, that oscillation travel? We never discussed. We only discussed that in spring, what is the oscillation? In pendulum, what is the oscillation? And each and every vibrating body, it has its own natural frequency and each one will vibrate. But the waves means they will travel. They travel from one place to place in the form of oscillations. So waves will travel from one place to another place in the form of oscillations or vibrations. That means it can travel from solid medium to liquid medium to gas medium, or without any medium. So that is what mainly we are going to study. So a wave is a, you can write the heading, chapter 15 waves. A wave is an oscillation that travels from one place to another. A wave is an oscillation that travels from one place to another. There's so many examples in our life. Water waves. You can see the sea waves. Sea waves are coming far away and it is subsiding on beach. The moment the sea waves reach to the beach, it will subside. Subside means it stops the vibration and it will go back. Again, more vibration enter. So that is one. Sound waves. You can hear me now. So that means my sound is traveling and reaching to you, all of you in different locations, and maybe one or two, maybe abroad also. But still, you can hear my class, you can see me, and all this. So this is traveling. Miles and miles, it is traveling. Okay. Similarly, if you put a stone on the water, the same thing happens. The ripples are formed, and it is travel from center point to far away to the water. So the oscillation, how it is spread, the oscillation spreads outward from where it started. So how the waves are forming. Whatever oscillation happen, that will move outwardly. So when it move outwardly, it is making a wave. So in the case of a pond, you can see in this picture, if you put a stone or if you touch the water, which is calm, you can see the ripples are formed. That means each ripple or each wave, it is moving outwardly. And in the third picture, you can see a serial. It is spreading. It is spreading until it subsides. Okay. So oscillation which spreads outwardly. So when it spreads outwardly, it make a wave. Okay. So this is how a vibration and oscillation becoming a wave. So once oscillation takes place in a medium, that oscillation move outwardly and that make a wave. So that is about the waves. Then we also can define different way, especially this is shown a ball. A ball has been pushed in the water and you can see the waves has been the ball making a disturbance in the water. Same thing, you put a stone, a disturbance is making. So a disturbance has to create. So another way of how does a wave make? How does a wave make? We can also give one more definition. A disturbance in a medium can make a wave. So when you drop a ball, these are some examples for you. When you drop a ball into water, some of the water is pushed aside and raised by the ball. The ball doesn't travel with the wave, but energy of the wave just passes through. So actually, it is not the cause. It is not the reason which is making the waves to travel. So whenever you disturb, the wave is having a potential energy turn into kinetic energy. So before disturbance, the water, air, liquid, whatever it is, they are possessing a potential energy. So when you give an external force in the form of a ball, in the form of a stone, or in the form of a tapping, just I'm tapping on the table. So I am just, so whenever I am giving them external forces, what is happening, what we have learned in the last class, potential energy converting into kinetic energy in the medium, and that will transmits in the form of waves. So from this, we come to another universal law. Wave is a form of energy. So first we have learned wave is an oscillation which travels from place to place. And on the basis of universal law, conservation law of energy, wave also is a form of energy which transfer in the form of vibrations or oscillation. So by conservation of energy, we can define the word waves. It is a form of energy. It is a form of energy traveling in the form of vibration or oscillation. So this is the on the basis of wave mechanics. This is our proper definition. If I ask you in the exam, what is wave? You have to write not the first definition only for you to understand in a simple language, but on the basis of wave mechanics, you have to write wave is a form of energy. You can write down wave is a form of energy. Wave is a form of energy traveling in the form of oscillation, traveling in the form of oscillation or vibration, from medium to one medium to other medium, from one medium to other medium. So that is under wave mechanics. We can define the word wave. Wave is a form of energy traveling in the form of oscillation or vibration from one medium to other medium. So mainly, you know which are the three media: solid, liquid, and gas. Solid, liquid, and gas. These are the three media and same properties. You know the characteristics. Anyone remember? In oscillation taking place, I told you some of the characteristics of a medium. What are the main characteristics of a medium? Anyone remember? Characteristics of a medium. Forgot. One is elasticity of the medium. Characteristics of the medium is one is the elasticity of the medium. Then density of the medium. Density of the medium.
And intermolecular structure.
Yes, intermolecular structure of the medium. Yes. So these are the three: elasticity, density, and intermolecular. Okay. So these are the different waves are traveling. You can see this is less amplitude, then here more amplitude. So these are the different types of waves. And what is the use of waves? What is the use of waves? The waves carry information such as sound, pictures, and numbers, etc. So what is the use of the waves in our daily life? The waves carry information, sound, energy, different forms of energy, pictures, and pictures, numbers, etc. Pictures, numbers, etc. Numbers comes in our digital signal, computer. Computer, all program has been manufactured, or we are organized in the form of binary digits, zeros and ones. So the combination of different zero and different one will make you one particular signal. So that is why. So this is the uses of waves. So the invention of the waves or discovery of the waves, that is the one which is lead us to the satellite communication. Satellite communication, weather monitoring, everywhere. Because all this information regarding the space, regarding planets, regarding our land, regarding rainfall, regarding dryness, weather, cyclone, all these are we are able to predict well in advance. Even tsunami we are even to predict nowadays. We can predict that in terms of waves, in terms of information given by the satellites. So the discovery of the waves has made a tremendous importance in our science and technology. And we are moving on to which are that basic concept which help us to advance the science and technology in nanometers. So actually waves travel in nanometers. We are living in nanotechnology, correct? Our mobile gadgets are nano. Now we are going to little more lesser number, small gadgets, even laptop, and we can just have a pocket laptop nowadays. So that is the world is advanced. And you can see that even a single watch, your single watch can act like a camera, or it can act like a mobile for us. And you are able to see virtual reality in our daily life. Now it's a common process in our studies, augmented reality. Even our school is launched augmented reality. When you come to +2, I can show you some of that augmented reality which they have been loaded here. And I think majority, some of you students, you know the augmented reality, no? Because from the mobile, I have seen Achyut was carrying one heart and all. So it is not something, it's the newest, it is the trend now. For since our class become an online platform, in order to reduce monotony in online classes, we are coming to that augmented reality. All these are possible because of this waves. Okay, so these are waves. How you able to see that one elephant in front of you in a virtual reality? It is the formation of the waves. So waves are producing that visual reality. Okay, so these are the same thing. I am just revising it because this is already you have learned oscillation chapter. I don't have to teach you again. And majority, all of you give me answer for each parts of the wave or characteristics of the wave. So once again, I repeat, a wave is formation of crest and trough. We can measure the wavelength lambda from peak to peak or between two crests, between two troughs. and between one crest or one trough, and this is amplitude. And by looking at the picture, you can count the frequency also. Can you tell me, Achyut, the relation between time period and frequency? Time period is equal to, there is some relation you have learned in 1 or 2 chapters. Same thing I repeatedly said. T is equal to something. I'm not talking about angular frequency. I'm just talking about linear frequency. T is equal to 1 by F. Correct. So this is the relation between time period and frequency. So already you told me time period is the time taken by one complete wave. And frequency is the number of waves in 1 second. Suppose this many waves are formed in 1 second. By looking at the picture, you can identify the frequency. This many waves are formed in 1 second. You understood time period. So how can you measure, how can you identify the frequency? Because our question is number of frequency in or number of waves in 1 second. So keeping that, we can count how many waves in this picture. If you look at here, this is the first wave. Number 1, number 2, number 3, up to here. So you are having a here 3 hertz. So frequency of this wave is 3 hertz. So by looking at the graph, you can identify what is the frequency of the wave. Suppose if you able to measure in 1 second, how much is the wave. So this is, I told, if it is in 1 second, you can count 1 crust and 1 trough, 1 crust and 1 trough, 1 crust and 1 trough. So total 3 waves. 3 waves means the same wave it is transmitting. The same wave, first time, maybe a fraction of second, it reaches up to here. The same wave reaches to this and same wave reaches up to here. Okay, so it is just changing its place. One wave, it is changing its place from time to time. Therefore, this entire motion of the wave motion, we can call it as wave propagation. So the transmission of one wave from one place to place, we can call it as a wave propagation. So total motion, wave motion, we call it as wave propagation. Okay, suppose if there are 10 waves, then we will call it a wave propagation comprises of 10 oscillation or 10 vibrations. So that's about this. This is already we have understood. And what is the equilibrium position also we understood. When the wave vibrate and come to a zero position, we always say that equilibrium. So this is known as positive amplitude and this is known as negative amplitude. Okay, so that's about parts of the wave. Now we are moving on to classification of the wave. Okay, it is a classification of the wave. So how are waves classified? Waves are classified actually 2 ways. One, waves are classified by what they move through. There are 2 types of classification. The first classification, how waves are classified by what they move through. That means through which. Suppose a wave is traveling through a solid. Then according to that medium, we will call a particular name for it. That is what they move through. Another classification is how particles move through them. How particles move through them. How means how are they moving perpendicular? Are they moving parallel? Are they moving at a particular angle? Or are they moving in tilted? Or are they moving in a scattered way? So all this. So these are the 2 classification. First, which medium they use. The waves will use which medium, what they move through. And second classification, how particles move through them, the way of traveling. Okay, so that is classification. Let us first we learn according to the medium, how can we classify. So according to how they move, classification, there are two classification: electromagnetic waves, mechanical waves. So +2, our study based on this electromagnetic. Both volume, we are learning about electromagnetic waves only. Okay. So first classification, according to which medium it travel, there are two types of wave we can define: electromagnetic waves. Number two, mechanical waves. According to what they move through, the waves being classified as electromagnetic waves and mechanical waves. Okay, anyone remember in 9th standard meant by mechanical wave? Sound. Is it sound is a mechanical wave or a electromagnetic wave? Anyone remember what you study? Anyone remember? Sound is someone your teacher must have taught you. Yes, Achyut, correct. What is sound? No, sorry. Sound is not that. Anyone else? No one remember? 10th you can't remember. Then what, ma'am, you are asking about 9th? Electromagnetic wave? Not Sharon. Anna, do you remember? Donna, you remember?
Ma'am, mechanical waves.
Yes, Donna remembers. Very good, Donna. Because I was taking tuition that I have taught you, correct? Okay, Donna, mechanical. Sound is a mechanical wave. Any idea how we call sound is a mechanical wave? Why we call sound is a mechanical wave? Anyone? Sound is a mechanical wave. What is your idea about it? Why it is known as mechanical wave?
It requires a medium to travel.
Yeah, it requires a medium. Sound requires a medium. I think in small classes you must have learned that electric bell ringing or keeping a pendulum in a air emptied jar. Do you know there's some small activity in small classes we have learned. In that we have sound needs a medium. If there is no medium, sound cannot travel. Now you can tell me what is electromagnetic wave. Achyut, you told me electromagnetic wave. What is your idea? Sound is not an electromagnetic wave. Who will be that?
In vacuum.
In vacuum. That means electromagnetic waves do not require a medium. So all X-rays, gamma rays, microwaves, radio waves, all these are even UV rays. The heat energy what we get from the sun is a electromagnetic wave. There is no need of solid. Solid and liquid and air is not needed also. Then also heat energy will travel. Light energy also will travel. Okay. So let us learn one by one. So first we will move on to electromagnetic waves. We have a chapter in +1. So there you are learning more detail about all these electromagnetic waves. So waves that can travel through matter or vacuum. Empty space means vacuum. Waves that can travel through matter or empty space. Empty space or vacuum. Where matter is not present. Where matter is not present means there is no need of a particle such as for the electromagnetic waves to travel. The waves that can travel through matter or empty space, that means vacuum, where matter is not present. Simple way you can say the waves which can travel through vacuum is known as electromagnetic waves. But it is not necessary that even there is a solid also it will travel. So that's the meaning of first one. They can travel through matter or empty space. Both ways it can travel. And these are the some examples we have. radio waves, microwaves, visible light, VIBGYOR, all the 7 colors. So radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves, heat energy. Infrared means it is actually heat energy. Radio waves, microwaves, infrareds, visible light, ultraviolet, X-ray, gamma ray. So we have total 7 electromagnetic waves. We have discovered 7 electromagnetic waves. And all these waves will form a spectrum, just like a VIBGYOR. 10th, we have learned about dispersion and the VIBGYOR. So like that, all these electromagnetic waves form a spectrum. That is, we call it as electromagnetic spectrum. So all these waves together form a spectrum, and depending upon the wavelength, then we will learn electromagnetic spectrum. So I'm not going to much detail about electromagnetic waves. +2, you have a full chapter. This is there. So I'm not going to that. So only just learn electromagnetic waves are that. Next, mechanical waves. The waves which needs a medium. The waves which needs a medium to vibrate or transmit wave energy. You can write anyway, any sentences you can write according to your understanding. Only thing you have to specify, mechanical waves are those waves which require a medium to transmit. Which require a medium to transmit energy. So mechanical waves it requires a medium to transmit energy. Okay. So, okay, children. So with this classification, so example, you can write water waves, sound waves, water waves, sound waves, waves on spring, pendulum, all that. Because all these are oscillating. So they also produces waves. Waves on spring, simple pendulum. With the artificial mechanism, we can transfer simple pendulum oscillation. Simple pendulum alone we cannot do, but with some artificial mechanism, we can transfer the oscillation of the spring and simple pendulum to some particular particle. So that is why in our industry and all, we have a machines which is working on the spring action. Okay. Compressing and extension. Some of the mills also, you can see coconut grinding and taking coconut oil. In that also, in that machine, we have used that spring mechanism for that. Even our old ballpoint pen, do you remember spring mechanism? Your toy car. So everywhere we can have. So water waves, sound waves, waves on a spring, and simple pendulum. So all these are known as example of mechanical waves. Okay. So I wind up the session. We will meet at the 10 o'clock. Okay. Thank you.